Welcome to the channel. This is the Income Baron. Today I want to show you how much income my Roth IRA, the income factory, how much it made in January. But first, I want to show you each one of my ETFs and what they're going to pay me in 2025. If I don't add any more money this year and just let this sit and pay me, this is what I'm going to be getting from each ETF. AIPI is going to give me $1,640 for the year. BTCI is going to give me $1,931. CEPI is going to give me $2,322. GIAX is going to give me $856. gpty, that's a new addition because I sold FEET and FIVE. So I bought gpty and lfgy. And gpty pays weekly, but they haven't paid their first dividend yet. They're going to pay that this week coming up, probably February 7th. So I don't know how much they're going to pay. IWMI is going to pay $739. LFGY, $883. QDTE, $1,807. QQQI, $757. RDTE, $1,809. SPYI, $617. And XDTE is $1,432. So, of course, I'm going to add more money and that income is going to grow. Right now, I'm going to show you my annual income for this portfolio. The income factory is $14,799.73. That's if I don't do anything else. If I don't add any more money, that's how much I'm going to get this year. That averaged out to be $1,233 a month, $40.55 a day, and $1.69 per hour. So that's way below minimum wage. So I need to get this income up. That's not enough income. Right now, you can see in 3 days, this app would tell me what I'm about to get paid. So in 3 days, I'm going to be due for $34.75 from QDTE. QDTE pays weekly. So I like that. I like getting paid every week. So that's $34.75 from them. The next one is XDTE. This upcoming week is going to pay $27.56. And RDTE is another weekly payer. It's going to pay $34.80. And last but not least, the Yield Max Crypto Industry and Tech ETF LFGY is going to pay $16.99. I only have 27 shares of that one. So part of the focus and drip challenge is to focus on one or two ETFs, and this is one of the ones I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to try to get this to 100 shares by the end of the year. So right now I have 27 shares, and I would like to get up to 100. I don't have it on drip because I just want to buy new shares every week on the ex-dividend date. The reason why I want to buy on the ex-dividend date is because on the ex-dividend date, the ETF price goes down by the amount of the dividend that's going to be paid out the following day. So you get kind of like a built-in discount by buying on the ex-dividend date. Now, you could buy before the ex-dividend date if you're not worried about getting that little dip in the share price. And if you do that, you will get the dividend. So it kind of is the same. It's kind of a wash, really. If you buy before the ex-dividend date, you get paid the dividend. If you buy on the ex-dividend date, you don't get the dividend, but you get the discount of how much the dividend was going to be paid. So if the stock was $10 a share and the dividend was $1 on ex-dividend date, the share price would go down to $9. So you would get that discount because you bought it on the ex-dividend date. If you buy it before the ex-dividend date, you'll get the dollar in the dividend. So like I said, it all kind of balances out. So let's go down here. Here's a little chart that has the percentages of, which ETF is paying me the most, basically. So I want to show you, I can set my goals. So right now my goal is to get, my first big goal is $36,000 a year in income. Right now, $14,800. So I'm 41% of the way there. And it says here, it's projected that you will reach your goal in 2 years or 310 days with your current settings for future value. All projections are estimates and for educational purposes only. So in 2 years or 310 days, basically 3 years, I will go from making $14,800 a year to $36,000 a year. That's just the first goal. My final goal, I would like to get $10,000 a year. $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. And keep in mind, this is in a Roth IRA. So that money, that $10,000 a month, I will be able to withdraw tax-free, free and clear. I could do whatever I want with that money. $10,000 a month is the goal. It may be higher, but hopefully, I'm shooting for $10,000 a month. And I think it's doable, it's reasonable. And the beautiful thing about this app, it shows you what you're going to be getting. I set it up to where I wanted to know in 2034, basically 9 years from now, how much income I'm going to be getting. And if I scroll down, here you see the future value, $155,510 in annual dividends, and it says there 2034. So you could set this at 10 years, 25 years, and 40 years, and you could put in the dividend growth, stock growth, and how much you're going to put in. And just to keep it simple and lowball it, I put 0 dividend growth and 0 stock growth. And the 8,000 is what I could put in a year right now at age 51 into my Roth. So this is a lowball number because I don't have no stock growth and I don't have any dividend growth set. This is just putting in $8,000 and letting it ride. So annual dividends in 2034 is $155,510. So you can see the little scale. In 2026, I'm gonna make $21,000. A year later, $28,552. 2028, $37,312. 2029, $47,593. 2030, $59,618. 2031, $73,632. 2032, $89,909. 2033, $108,751. And a little bit after 2034, give or take, $130,494. So that's just if I keep putting $8,000 in a year between now and 2034. So that's about 9 years times 8,000. That's $72,000. So another $72,000 investment is going to pay me $155,000 per year. Now let's just say 2035, I add another 8,000. But the plan is to start living off this money in 2034. But I'm just letting you know the options. You have options. I have options. What if I click 25 years? What would that do? 25 years from now, I will be 76 years old, and it's going to be $1,335,438 in the year 2049. That's how much money I'll be getting in annual dividends, tax-free. So this shows you why it's so important for the young people to start early. When you get a job, when you have income, you need to get a Roth IRA so you can have this $1,335,000 by the time you're 50 instead of it being 80. Let's say I live another 40 years. I'll be 91 years old. Or maybe I'm passed on and this account can be left to my heirs. In 40 years, my heirs will be getting $7,195,281 per year in 2064. Let that sink in now. That's not doing nothing else but putting $8,000 in over the next 40 years. $7 million in dividends tax-free. So let's say you was 20 years old and started and waited 40 years. You'll be 60 years old and you can start taking money out and you'll have $7 million. So it's very important to start early. The earlier you start, the bigger your income could be. So that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you watching. I would appreciate if you would like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned to the next video where I'm probably going to talk about the YMAX free shares challenge. I got 206 shares of YMAX in my taxable account. So I'm going to go over there and give an update. Thanks for watching.